going on? Welcome back to the Carnales podcast. I'm your host, Tsunami.
And your co-host, Uriel Soto, here in the studio.
We're in the same room, same state.
Same state, yep.
And we're trying something new. We're doing video. So hopefully everything goes good. And if everything went well, you're going to see us on YouTube. If not, it's audio only. And as you guys can see, if you're watching us on YouTube, it's our special guest.
Yo, it's Chins. What's up? They put me right in the middle of the table, bro. I'm squished right here.
Es una interrogación, bro. Yeah, question you right now, bro.
Bro. Thank you guys for having me, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. What you been up to, Uriel? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, bro.
Bro, you pulled up out of nowhere.
I know, yeah. So, I'm here in Aurora, and I just wanted to surprise my parents, because they haven't seen the baby in a while, so...
A month?
A month, right? Yeah, that's a while. That's a while, bro. I'm a family person, bro. Pero, yeah, dude. Came up here to surprise my mom and dad, but at the same time to buy some stuff for the Señor Elote.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna stock up and then drive back to Minnesota on Sunday. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, we're staying busy.
Yeah, aquí puro trabajo dealing with the heat. Oh. Yeah, it's getting hotter.
And yeah, bro, we're selling like our food truck se llama Señor Elote, but we sell more mangonadas than anything, bro. Like
Señor Mango.
Señora Mangonada.
So you guys saw that the most?
Yeah, bro, and I think it's because of the heat.
Yeah.
The heat gets people going, bro. So like we always sell out on the mango, the ice cream que hacemos.
So you guys need to make more buckets, no?
Yeah.
I think when you guys started, nada más hacían like tres, no?
It was like 3.
You guys sell out or what?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So like we started with like I think like 5 buckets, and then we moved to like 7, 8, and now we're thinking we need like 18 buckets, bro.
They need a warehouse. You guys need to hire people to
We've been buying like stuff like, for example, it's a food truck, and we're using electricity from my house, which is no problem, but the outlets cannot take the energy they're sucking in.
Yeah.
So the fuses always trip. Oh, they're always tripping, so I have to go inside, fix them, and all that kind of stuff. So we bought a generator from like the earnings del food truck, and now we bought a freezer.
Yeah. Just for the truck? Nice.
And now a freezer, so now we can store our ice cream ahí. Porque antes we didn't have room. We store it at somebody else's business. Yeah. So. Just so we're not like, hey, can we borrow your freezer?
Ahorita, you talking about freezer. I remember I have one in my garage, bro. Ahorita hacemos business, bro.
You don't use it?
No, bro. Like, I haven't opened my garage like in a year, bro.
Yeah, in Minnesota, like, they call them a freezer chest. They're so popular porque a lot of people go deer hunting or they go fishing. And, that's always like seasonal. It's not a whole year-round thing. Yeah. So, like, they stock up on, like, deer meat y la frisan, bro. Or they buy meat from, like, or regalan, like, allá companies are known, like, to give away, their product. So, people who work at, like, pig farms or cow farms, they regalan, like, grown vacas. They're like, this is your cow.
I heard that's really well known in the South, too.
Yeah. So, se las dan, and it's up to you what you want to do with it. Like, either you sell it and make a commission out of it, or pay a butcher to, que te corte la carne, and then you have carne for the whole year, bro. So, those, like, freezers are popular, bro, yeah. Everybody in Minnesota.
Sell it on offer. Pay me the. But before we keep going, we lost track of everything. Chins or Christian? What do you prefer?
Honestly, bro, I think Chins more. I've gotten more used to it. I feel like all my friends call me Chins more.
Yeah. All right.
Your whole family literally knows me by Chins. And it was funny because Mimo would ask, she was like, what do you want my family to call you? I was like, I think Chins is fine.
I think you have another nickname, no?
No.
What my tia calls you?
What should we call him?
El Boo.
Oh, El Boo, yeah. I think that was just her, though.
Because I think when...
Her and her kids,
when he started
coming
around...
I don't think they felt comfortable, like, calling me Chins.
Oh, like when he started coming around, I think they're the first people you went around. Like El Boo, you know, like the boyfriend. So
yeah, that's how they knew me.
like El Boo,
like
El
Boo?
Boo. Like
No, I think I do like more like being called Chins.
yeah,
Boo?
Chins.
You guys are gonna call me Boo?
now that I see where it's coming from, like, I'll call you Chins.
Oh, is that El Boo?
in high school though, like when they gave me that name, like it was only like 2 people calling me that. It was like Kenji and Clarissa. They were the only 2 people calling me that because she literally gave me that name in class. And after that, like people started like calling me Chins, and I was like, "Whoa, like chill, like it's not even my name, you know."
And why Chins? Like
Just because of my double chin.
I
was like, oh,
that's
Chins.
messed up, bro. It was one of those nicknames.
Yeah. So and I mean, I didn't mind it, but then like everybody was just like they started calling me Chins, and then there was times when people were like, "Who's Chins? Who's Chins?" Like, but like, always Christians were like, "His name's Christian though." Right now, it's Chins now. Yeah, entonces se me pegó. And then like I didn't think it was gonna like stick like around my family, but like one of my birthdays they got me a cake and they put Chins on it too. So I was like, I guess I'm Chins to like everybody now.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I was like, there's no going back now.
You have to change your name now, bro.
My birth certificate.
Like they pull you over, Chins Arriaga.
And honestly, I've never been a fan of my name. I've just
Nah?
always been like, whatever, you know. But Christian, yeah.
Did they ever call you Chris?
Chris. My family members, a lot of them did Chris. Me dicen Chris. Well, my name is Christian, you know, because I don't. There's no H and there is Christian. So, but like when you tell people like they're like, how you spell it? I'm like, oh my god. And then when I do tell them, and then they'll end up like spelling Christina.
Oh.
Yeah. So whatever.
How do you feel about Chris? Do you, like, cause I know somebody that his name's Christian and they call him Chris and he hates it. How you feel about it? Or you don't mind?
I don't mind it. Not too many people do it though, especially now that more people know me by Chins. But I don't mind it. I have a lot. My mom calls me Chris sometimes too.
Chris.
She'll be like, "Hey Chris." Like when she texts me, she'll be like, "Hey Chris." Miguel calls me Chris. He's like, "Hey Chris." ¿Qué onda, Chris?
I think it's the shyness porque when we talk like Chins I feel like like me I feel like
you know
I think recently I still don't call you Chins a veces or it's like hey, yo. Pero,
oh yeah, I do hear you calling me Christian all the time. So I mean I don't mind it now. Like I said, I'm used to. I like being called Chins. Ya nomás se me pegó.
Yeah. What's your nickname, bro? Oh, I think you said que se lo pusieron at work because they couldn't pronounce Yuri.
Yuri, yeah. So, pero at school, bro.
¿No te decía nada?
Sí, bro.
¿Qué te decía?
I got butthurt. I remember I got butthurt. Bro.
Why?
Okay, you know it's Uriel, and it kind of sounds like urinal. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
¿Así te decía?
So I low key got butthurt, bro. But I guess it worked out because they never called me ever again, bro. Yeah, bro.
How come I never knew this, bro?
It's a dark secret, bro.
He was getting bullied.
It's just it's one of those dark secrets.
Did you
have any?
Pero I mean, just Tsunami, but I think I shared it on the podcast. Que I got it because Hurricane Chris, the rapper, I think. Yeah. When I was trying to figure out a name for my game tag in PS4, PlayStation, the gamer tag. I'm like, what's stronger than a hurricane? I'm like, a tsunami. So así se quedó, bro. Yeah, I've been using it ever since.
So what's the show for? Was that just like Tsunami show? Was that your YouTube?
Yeah, Tsunami show, just YouTube. I've been wanting to get into it, but...
You have a couple videos, no?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just... Like, when I started it, I kind of got consecutive, or ¿cómo se dice?
Yeah.
Consistent.
I got consistent. Empezó the pandemic. Yeah, we couldn't go out. I got in a budget. In order to make videos, you gotta spend money, you know? So I stopped for a bit, but ahorita I want to get back into it. Pero
you should do a prank video.
I want to do because I really want to perm my hair because with the heat me lo quiero cortar, pero I'm like, porque Jenny has told me, she's like, you already let it grow, like might as well perm it. So I want to perm it and record it. If I like it, keep it, si no,
cut it off.
That's a strategy, bro. Perm it, do something crazy, and then you start trending, and then you fight Mayweather, and then Canelo, bro, and then you're a millionaire.
Bro, did you guys watch the fight or no?
Nah, bro.
I
wasn't gonna pay money to watch
I
that
I
fight.
watched it, but I had two things going on at the same time.
Are
I
you
had
watching the game?
I had the Mexico USA game. Yeah, I had the fight. So I feel like no puse atención a los dos because I was posting on Instagram at the same time. I think I posted on Carnales by accident, but I was like, screw it, like I'll just keep posting. I watched it, but it's just funny how it became a meme, you know. Like when you and your boy get
and they were hugging each other.
When you and your boy start talking about your feelings and you guys get too comfortable or something like that, and they're like,
bro, when I heard, I didn't even know, I don't keep up with boxing too much, but when I heard about the fight, I was like, didn't he just fight? I was like, I know this isn't normal for like boxers. And then I just kept hearing Jake and and what was the other guy called?
Logan.
Logan's
the one that fought.
I was like, oh wait, I think he's a brother. Like I don't think it's him. And yeah, sure enough, it wasn't him.
Yeah.
And I just never knew like that they were like brothers, you know. So I was like, damn, that's weird.
Yeah.
And then I found out like nah, like they're brothers.
Yeah, I knew Mayweather was doing it for the money.
Yeah.
I knew he was doing it for the money. He, regardless, he loses or wins, he's not going on his record because it's an exhibition match.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing. Like I said, I didn't know too much about boxing. He was just like, it's an exhibition. Whatever. Yeah. And he was like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not going towards my record. And then I saw an interview, like, after from him. He was like, what does it matter to you guys? Like, it's my career. Like, if I had said I was going to retire and I came back, I'm doing this for me, you know? At the end of the day, like, I got paid. Yeah. It's true, you know?
Yeah. He was guaranteed, I think, $10 million. He was guaranteed. But, and then whatever, like, pay-per-view sales.
Well, I heard they sold $1 million, no?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know what percentage, like, he got.
He got from that.
He got a bag. For
sure.
Like, he got money.
But so did Paul, no?
Yeah. They both. Yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, I think, como dicen, Mayweather was the A side, so he got most of the. Pero at the end of the day, they both got millions.
Did you guys see the chain he got?
Oh yeah,
who?
Charizard, right?
Yeah, Charizard, and then he had him like blinged out and say like a kid.
Logan Paul.
Yeah. So, like it was huge, bro.
You guys know why he got the Charizard, no?
Because it's like a rare one, no?
It's
the one that he
expensive.
has.
Like he had gotten I think Logan Paul is one of the people that made Pokemon cards go up in price. Porque I think I don't know if he's one of the first ones that bought like a I don't know cómo se dice, like a 10, okay, like a 10 category 10. I don't know. You guys can send us a DM. Pero he paid like 30,000 for a.
Yeah, and I have heard that like collecting cards is like coming back up.
Yeah,
like people everywhere, like all types of cards too, like Pokemon for instance. I listen to the Ben Baller podcast, and he sells his own baseball cards. And, like, it's pretty cool how he sells them. Like, hace cuenta, like, he tells people to buy his cards, and he'll raffle, like, a free chain. Like, whoever buys a card, like, I'm just going to pick somebody and give them a chain, send them a chain. So, I mean, it's pretty smart business.
Smart, yeah.
But, like, he even talks about it. He's like, yeah, like, this card game is, like, crazy. Like, the business, like, he was like, people are buying, like, Pokemon cards. He's like, I don't know what that is. He's old. He's like, I don't know what that is, but apparently, like, it's, like, a thing. And, I mean, now that I see that,
there's
like, it clicks, you know?
There's a not a YouTuber. You know how you get, like, random, like, videos on Facebook? And then I don't know why I have this one guy that opens, like, Pokemon cards. You seen that guy, right?
I know what you're talking about.
Pokemon, todo, bro. He's like opening cards. He can say, he opens like rare ones, and he's like shaking. Y luego pone ahí like in subtitles like this card is worth like 50 grand, $100K. I was like, what?
I've heard that too, like that people open up cards like that, like and then like they sell them like online, like on live. I forgot who was telling me. I think it was you, no?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was somebody recently, but they told me that they do that too. Like they get the cards and like they raffle them online. Like they open them on live and they be selling them like that. And I was like, I mean, I guess it's a business in that, you know, too.
Yeah, ahorita, I feel like if you can't find a job or if you're struggling to make money, I feel like you can make money off of anything online. You know, you just gotta be charismatic, have like, ¿cómo se dice?
Influence.
No, like. Balls. There's a word for it, but I can't get it at the top of my head. Pero talking about trading cards, somebody does lives y dobló because somebody told him like, hey, I'll give you. I think they donated to him. He's like, I'll give you. I don't know how much money, para que dobles the deck before you open it. and then like open it and see what you got. So lo dobló, and when he was opening it, he got like a very rare one. And, like he was crying and todo. He's like, no.
What?
I think it was like a rainbow Pikachu. I don't know.
All those holograms.
Pero like since lo dobló, like the price, I don't know if it was like
the rating.
Just the quality.
It's not a ton no more. It's like
Pero sí, trading cards are.
Did you guys ever collect cards?
No. I remember.
I only collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yu all the time, bro. I used to have like fat stacks.
You used to buy them at the Gallito, right?
I don't know, but
ones, bro.
I have a story about Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Remember, Uriel?
Nah.
Like I forgot where we got them un día, Pokemon cards. We didn't have a lot, so we would trade. Y un día una vez nos enojamos. Y like we were getting into it, like no, that's mine. Like no, we traded. No, that's mine. Y mi mano, she heard us. She's like, no, tiren esto, es el del diablo, ¿sí ve? Like, los está haciendo pelear.
What happened? You guys threw the card?
We threw them away. But ever since, like, I that memory always comes back to me, like, porque you know how, like, dicen que
demonic.
Pokemon son los demons y quién sabe qué. Los está haciendo pelear.
Did you guys ever watch the shows too or no?
Nah, I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! I was into it.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! But I never collected the cards. I know you did. I think you traded. Did you trade Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards for a phone?
I think I did. I think I traded
the first iPhone, no?
I think it was like 200
Yu-Gi-Oh!
cards. Yeah. I got I think it was an iPod Touch.
Oh yeah, the iPod Touch. And then an iPod Touch and a Sidekick.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. So you got two?
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
It was back in the day when they first came out.
I remember like collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I would watch Pokemon more. And so I would play with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards too, you know. But I would watch Pokemon more, and I don't know. I really liked Pokemon a lot.
Yeah, right now.
Pokemon, I don't think I've ever got into it. The only like Pokemon, I just got into Pokemon Go.
Oh, that was an app, right? Or it was on Snapchat.
It was on
It was an app.
It was an app. You had to walk to find Pokemon. Like
I forgot all about that.
Like everybody was on it, bro. Like downtown.
They would do like events like on Facebook. They're like Pokemon Catch Party, right?
y luego like there was a nest, like Pikachu nest, y ahí habían on the forums like, hey, there's a Pikachu nest and
yeah, iban todos.
and Riverwalk. Y ibas a Riverwalk, it was a whole bunch of people. Y nada, los días en tu teléfono, right? Y I was everywhere, bro. I went to Batavia, Geneva.
Nah, I never played
Riverwalk.
No.
I was with Compita.
Yeah, you were with him.
Like, we were everywhere.
Siempre le decías, hey, let's go catch some Pokemon. Let's go.
Y tenían like Pokemon eggs. Y like let's say you walked like 3 miles y they were hatched. So
have you guys ever? It's like a meme. Well, I don't know. Do you guys remember when Pokemon? They were like, "Who's that Pokemon?" Oh, yeah. Like they'll do it, but they'll do it to like people that came out in memes.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Like
just so funny to me.
Oh yeah.
It's like it was when
I remember that one. Yeah.
It was when Vine was around.
Yeah.
Like, who's that Pokemon? Got him.
What was his name? His name was Woven, I think.
Woven. Oh, have you seen that they recently spotted him? Pero I think he was like homeless.
Nah.
The dude that was recording him looked taller than him.
Yeah.
Y like como que se vio que Woven, como que se había espantado. He looked scared.
Yeah.
Y like at first he lo jaló medio feo, but he's like. He's like, hey yo, like what's up? Like I want a picture. He's like, well, I was scared you were gonna hurt me. Como que they've been bogus to him, you know. Yeah, it's just I feel like.
I mean, yeah, it probably messed him up, all the bullying, you know.
Yeah, I feel like people like him, like people take advantage of him. You know, I feel like all those. I'm pretty sure he made millions.
Yeah,
he went viral.
Either that or he was off of drugs. You know.
Yeah, that's
you just
true.
never know.
That's
you know?
Like ahorita me acordó de that Mexican kid también. He wasn't fully there, y lo mataron en un restaurant.
Oh, El Pirata?
El Pirata.
Let's not talk about
Did you ever
that.
see it?
No, I didn't see him, but I heard about that. But
Yeah.
he got shot because he was talking smack about one of the
It's another.
about one of the like main guys in the
Yeah.
cartel.
But it's like that. Like he's not fully there.
No.
And like como que.
But then again, I mean, him being where he was at a bar, bro. He was at a bar. And estaban en un estado where it's a hot state for the cartel. And he was just like basically dissing him, yeah. And I think he did it on Facebook Live. And I mean, you're in Mexico, you know, like somebody's bound to find out. And somebody's bound to go and tell the cartel.
Mexico, ahí sí es.
Yeah, and literally they pulled up and they shot everything. Like, they don't care who was there as long as, like, they knew that they were going towards him, you know? Yeah, just to prove a point.
Yeah.
Imagínate, ahí sí es the purge en la noche.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
Scared.
Even when they got el hijo del Chapo, ¿cómo se llamaba? Iván? No, that's not Iván.
I don't know.
Archivo. No,
When they were shooting all over Sinaloa?
Yeah. Like, it was crazy, bro. Like,
yeah,
they captured one of the sons of the Chapo y de repente, like, the whole, I don't know if it was in Sinaloa, but the whole state went crazy, bro.
Yeah, the whole cartel was just shooting, like, literally just shooting everywhere, just so they can demand to release the son.
¿Y si lo dejaron?
Yeah, bro.
The government didn't have no choice. They were like, we need to
stop
this.
They had better guns than the police, bro.
They had no choice, bro. They were like, we're gonna let him go.
Yeah.
And they let him go.
I mean, but I feel like Mexico ya está muy corrupt que, like, you either with them or they're gonna do something to your family, or at the end of the day.
Well, just recently, I don't know if you guys heard, like, they just announced like another war against the government.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
But it's like I think it's like 3 main cartels right now. Like, but I think all they're fighting for is like territory right now. But
ever since I was watching a documentary or video, like, ever since El Chapo they captured him, like, it's just chaos. Yeah. Like, it's like
not that. Like, I think they're looking for the next guy.
Yeah,
who's gonna be the main guy.
Like, what cartel is gonna be the main one? You know, so
dang, that's
crazy, bro. It's I don't know.
I think his wife just recently pleaded guilty.
Oh yeah.
Right? I think I seen that somewhere.
Que que la ayudó, she helped him escape.
Escape prison, and then after that, like, that he got caught, that she was the one basically running the whole business.
Oh. But that's
alright at that.
That's not the one that was
with the twins.
No, that's not the mother of the children, right? She's just
I think it was just like
because she looks young.
Yeah, she does look young. She was caught in, I think, I don't know, Miami or New York when she was caught. But I think she was caught while she was shopping. Yeah, I don't remember.
Dang, that's insane, man.
Like, sometimes I think like do people really know, like, en los corridos, como like let's say el corrido de la Reina del Sur, like, do they really know what happened to her, or it's just like they're making stuff up? Porque you know how they, like, unos dicen que vive en Italia o otros en España or whatever.
I feel like a lot of that is like made up, you know. It's like a movie or series, you know. Obviously they add a lot to it. Only some parts may be true, and others is just like for the yeah, literally. So you just never know. I mean, have you guys seen Narcos?
Yeah.
El Chapo, la series El Chapo.
El Chapo.
I couldn't get into that one.
El Chapo. That one was good. Yeah.
Bro.
It was
there's a lot que ya ni sé.
Oh yeah, honestly there is a lot. But that one came out on, like, I think Univision. I think they were like showing it on Sunday nights. I was like, this is a real thing.
I think Narcos the series is gonna come out with the Chapo one.
Yeah, like, eventually, because right now, like, as I cuenta, like, they did everything in order. So they did obviously Escobar first, season 1 and 2, and then season 3 they did it with the cartel after them, and then they did, like, maybe I want to say like another series, because it wasn't even Narcos like 4, it was just Narcos Mexico.
Oh yeah.
So that's where they're at now. I think they're gonna do the second part like soon.
Y ahí es el de Felix.
Yeah, like, it was like the cartel, how it started here in Mexico.
Yeah, porque I forgot how they introduced el Chapo, like Chapito.
Yeah.
They're gonna make
like as a kid, you know. So obviously it's gonna go into like how he came up and everything. And I remember when was it? Oh, when they first started filming, like, the series, the Mexico one, they one of, like, the directors or editors, like, they caught him in Mexico, like, los secuestraron. Oh yeah. So I mean, obviously they gotta watch out to see what they're doing out there too, you know. And I feel like that's what's taking them longer too to like finish up and like put it out, you know? Because, I mean, that is dangerous and scary to do that.
Heck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, with that being your job, nah, I'll be straight. I'll quit.
Can we film it in the U.S.?
One time when I went to LA, I stayed at a Airbnb, and it was like I was staying there like with the guy who owned the apartment, and like one of the nights we stayed in, and we were just talking to him, and we were like, oh, like what do you do? He was like, oh, like I'm a writer for like Netflix. It was like I was like a writer for writer editor for Netflix, and he would just write and everything. I was like, oh, like that's pretty cool, you know?
Dang, what the
Yeah.
heck?
His apartment was cool. He stayed close to downtown LA. He was a cool guy. He played music. Him and my brother like really vibed out. They just started playing music like all night. But it was like crazy to me, like, oh, like it's just regular people like writing this, you know?
Dang, that's insane, bro. Imagínate que el Chapo se escape. Because he's in the U.S., right?
Yeah, he's in Denver.
He's in
Denver right now.
He's in maximum security.
Yeah,
Bro.
like right now it's all eyes on him. Like you really think they're gonna let him escape? What? This is the fourth time.
Biden, watch.
Biden, you think he'll
Take
let
him
him?
out. No, I'm just kidding. He's like, maybe.
No, I feel like
Well, the what was crazy is cuando agarraron al Chapo is when Trump was going into office.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So a lot of people were saying like maybe that was a deal too, but.
oh, like let me catch you, but if I can look good. Oh, I
Easy, bro. You're the one with the conspiracy theories over
I
here.
know, eso no me la sabía, bro. Put on my tinfoil hat, bro. Nah, pero I feel like aquí, like, por eso, going back to the first Narcos series, like, los Narcos were trying to stop el extradition.
Yeah.
Porque once you get here, it's,
like, it's game over.
Like, in their country, it's easy to bribe out.
Yeah. Well, haz de cuenta that they were going to be, like, coming here, serve a sentence here, and then go back to, like, their country and serve another sentence there, too. But it's crazy, yeah. I'm really watching Narcos right now, actually. That's how bad it is.
I was doing some research ayer in Minnesota, and like in I-94, it stretches from like here, from here all the way to I don't know where. Y según I-94 is like a route for cartels, bro. Por ahí pasa like a whole bunch of like drugs y human trafficking, bro. Y I-94 pasa right by St. Cloud in Minnesota. And right off the exit, ahí está a hotel, bro. Huge, big, bro. Y ahí, según mucho sex trafficking. And they had caught, like, people with drugs ahí, the cartels, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, that's
like,
crazy, bro. Y vienen hasta Chicago, bro.
Yeah. I mean, llegan a Chicago primero, for sure.
Yeah.
Ahí se van para allá.
Well, it all seems like it's like movies, you know, like it's only in the movie, pero like what you did in like when you used to go to the Super Bowl, like sex trafficking, it's a real thing. Y luego like los carteles, it's a real thing, you know. Y like antes yo pensaba like, oh, it's just in Mexico.
Yeah.
Y like what opened my eyes was that movie with the two cops, what is it called?
On Call? No.
I forgot. End of Watch.
End of Watch. Yeah.
Que it's like two cops, like they're
pretty much
like they did the most, and then they uncovered that the cartels were into it, and then they got in too deep, y al último they sent out a hit on them.
Oh, I do remember. Like, I don't remember the whole story now, but I remember they both got shot right at the end.
He once survived.
He once survived. Yeah, I was just like, I've never imagined it aquí, you know. At church, like, I was part of a parking lot ministry, so I was telling people where to park, helping people cross. You see sketchy things, bro. Yeah, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna say nothing, bro.
Well, back in the day, ahí enfrente, they used to do like prostitution. You remember?
All the setups, yeah.
Yeah, they would set up on. Have you seen the dentist?
The undercover.
They would put an undercover cop in la esquina, bro.
Really?
And like people would like pull over. Y
Dang.
de repente llegaban
to try and catch him?
Yeah.
Two cops were llegaban, and then they would just arrest
him. It was back in the day cuando vivíamos
it was
like around the corner from Durango.
Yeah.
Y I remember una vez, like, some dude was walking, right? Y like the cop.
Yeah, I heard prostitution was like really big on that street.
La Selle's known for that.
I remember one time I passed by and there had recently like been a shooting. like right there in that across the street from the hair salon.
Oh yeah.
It's like what is it, like a mechanic? Well, it looks like a mechanic shop. I don't know what it is,
like
but it had just happened. Yeah.
Well, ahí en la church you can still see bullet holes.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, there's one on the door.
Ajá.
El otro día, when
By the mailbox.
Yeah, we went to go clean the church, and she was like, "Look, there's a bullet hole right here." I was like, "On the church's door?" She's like, "Yeah, look, it's right here." And I looked at it. I couldn't believe it. Ahí se quedó. Yeah. I was like, "Oh wow."
Yeah, at the time, it hit IE and it hit on the window upstairs.
Yeah.
And then the whole break, right? Like it was like a machine gun, bro.
Dang.
It had a lot of bullets, yeah.
Yeah, when we lived there, según, I forgot who saw, pero que they heard the gunshots, y que de repente they looked at the window, y there's a dumpster, like, around the clinics, y que they saw the person dump the gun in there, y que cops showed up, blah, 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 y que, like, later on, se oyó que el guy fue a recoger la gun otra vez. I'm like, damn. Yeah, I think somebody died. I think there was, like, una dead body. I don't know, it was a long time ago.
Do you guys think, like, the shootings now are, like, how they like, people used to see them, like, in the 90s? Or do you guys think, like, it was worse back then? I feel like here in Aurora. Because, I mean, they always talk about how, like, it used to be bad, like, back then. But it's, like, now, like, we hear about them and it's like, damn, like, was it like this back then, too?
Yeah, because I remember, I know people that went to school before us, decían que they would walk, like, down the hallway, they would meet up, and, like, do a brawl, y quién sabe qué. But, I mean, I feel like ya se calmó, ¿no? Versus, like, when we used to go to school.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, I remember, even when I went to school, like, people were just, like, I feel like more crazy, you know? And, like, now, I don't know, maybe that's just because I look at it like, oh, like, I want these kids to have, like, a brighter future or whatever. Yeah. But, like, I remember in 6th grade, bro, it was literally, like, my first year of middle school, there was these two kids, literally, I was on my way to lunch, and some kid just started stabbing some guy in the head. Another kid, yeah. Nah. And I was like, I was like, I can't imagine, like, 2 6th graders doing that now, you know? Yeah. So, like, for us to, like, witness that back then, I don't know. Like, I hope it did change, you know, but...
Because antes I do remember seeing more gangbanging.
Yeah. And, like, yeah, like, now I don't see it as often either, you know?
You're looking at an ex-gangbanger.
Nah, bro. Says the guy with the shag, bro.
The other day at work, somebody, like, walked by us and he was like, oh, I see you with the shag.
I was just like, yep.
How to get walking straight.
Keep on walking. Nah, I know him. He used to go to school. Yeah. Well, I know his cousin.
You guys used to gangbang together, huh?
No.
What did you claim?
I was a
Jesus follower.
Un discípulo de Jesús, bro. Nah, but I remember, I think it was my freshman year, or sophomore year, we used to stay for an after school program. Y ahí, the tutor me decía que antes, like as soon as the last bell rang to go home, que like you see people running home. Y porque like, you know, every day something went down y que there was brawls y quién sabe qué, y que llegaban las cops, everybody ran y que dejaban chains, bats, knives. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, the worst thing I witnessed when I was there, I never witnessed somebody stabbing each other. Pero sí, una vez, we were gonna get jumped by, like, I'm not, it looked like 100, but I'm pretty sure it was como unos 30 morenitos, bro. Yeah, I was with my boy. I was just, like, we were surrounded by them, bro. He just looks at me like, you got me? I was just like,
you got me?
I got you, bro, I got you. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna at least throw a couple punches, you know? Pero así, de repente, like, I think it was a custodian shows up. He's like, hey, go home. I was just like, oh, thank you.
It was like after school or what?
Yeah, it was after school. Like, it was when I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, you know? Like, it got into there was a time que, like, como que it was tension between gangs, you know?
Yeah.
Well, like, people and folks and all that, you know?
And it was it around that time where Jason Ventura?
Nah, Jason Ventura was in 2009. And that's a whole different...
He wasn't in a gang, right?
No, nah, he
was with the bad crowd.
He was in a car with somebody that claimed something else, you know?
Pero even then, like, había mucho, like, drive-by shootings.
Yeah, then I remember there was a lot of violence.
Y it was always by Union. By Union in the state, I think.
Well, SNS.
Ahí, bro.
Bro, I never knew what that was. Like, people would be like, I'm over here by SNS. So I was like...
I have not heard that saying, hasta ahorita, bro.
That was like the hood.
Like, there used to be, because Jenny, my wife,
his parents live around there.
She lives like...
Mm-hmm. She used to live there,
like less than a block away.
Yeah, bro, she on the block.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
I was surprised if Jenny was a queen.
Llegaba yo y like, I was trying to whistle, you know, pero no me salió. But I was like, hey, like your hood, it's hot. She's like, oh yeah, like, but I'm pretty sure people get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, because you live there, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember Woody. He got shot like right in front of the little store.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, I feel like ahorita, I don't know if we're not too involved with the youth, but I feel like como que se calmaron las cosas.
Well, I mean, there is a lot of shootings. They have a lot of like youth have like passed away due to gun violence, but I feel like this is just not too much related to gangs now, you know.
I feel like ahorita it's just like, hey, this dude's talking crap about me on Facebook. Like, show up, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like...
Yeah, the gang, no se ve.
Like, drop the guns and, like, duke it out.
Yeah, honestly.
And shake your hand at the end.
Yeah, I remember after school, like, gangbangers, you could tell because they had the rubber bands, uno más higher que el otro.
You would know, bro.
Y I remember tenían los bates like that, you know? Y like the teachers or the cops would be like, hey, well, what are you gonna use that for? Like, oh, we're gonna go play baseball. You know, and like, I mean, I wasn't with them, but like, I would hear the conversation. Bro, at that time, bro, I was
gonna go play baseball.
I was staying away from that, bro. But, yeah, heck no, I'm straight, you know.
Nah, pero I don't like me. I feel like I've been wanting to do all these things for the youth, but I don't know, bro. I feel like you need time, you know, like trying to get them out of trouble, like extracurricular activities, pero salgo bien cansado del gym, bro. I don't even want to go to the gym, bro.
Hey, little kid. No more time.
Bro. Very exciting. Have you guys started buying stuff?
No, not yet.
No?
Like, we want to, pero like, you know how gender neutral, like yellow, green.
Yeah.
Like, just black, bro. Black and white.
Low key, bro. Puro socks, everything.
When did you start buying stuff for the baby?
Yeah, it was late.
Late?
Towards maybe when she was like, when we knew the gender, definitely we started.
Well, you're about to find out next month?
In July. I think towards the end of the July. Yeah, so.
Do you want to have a boy or girl?
I really want a boy. I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna love it. But I really want a boy. Jenny's team girl, dice, pero she wants a boy.
Yeah.
She's been saying, like, you know, like with all the, like,
well, that's all just saying.
Like, I think,
you know how much stuff you can read on there?
I think the other day she was like, she showed me her feet, and she's like, which one's more swollen? And I'm like, I think I picked the left one. She's like, oh, it's gonna be a boy. And then she did another thing, like, oh, it's gonna be a girl. You know, she did another thing, like, oh, it's gonna be a boy. You know.
I hate things like that. It's like you're really like going based off of that. And you know, did you ask her like where she like found that out?
Well, she was watching a video
online.
YouTube.
You know, like, I haven't seen a man till hasta ahorita, pero most of the hermanas from church and the moms, they're like, oh, tu panza está, I don't even know what they say.
I mean, that's more believable than saying which one of my foot is more swollen.
It's like, va a ser una girl I don't even know, bro, porque you guys know how you tell if it's gonna be a girl?
I don't know. Yasmin.
Yeah, the doctor tells you.
No, like seeing la panza.
I don't know.
Like está más abierta.
Según like que la girl sabe, like they know, their inner self sabe que va a ser. Porque Yasmin at first she wanted a boy, y ya like as his days the due date came along, like she's like, no, it's gonna be a girl, like it's gonna be a girl. Y cuando le hicieron el, well, I mean, we had the gender reveal, like she was like, it's gonna be a girl, it's gonna be a girl. Y era una girl, you know. She said she wanted a boy, but it felt like she felt like era una girl, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that's true, pero yeah, you could always do a DNA test.
Well, you know, doctors have gotten like the gender wrong.
I heard about that. I think
the gender, like they say like, oh, it's gonna be a boy and sale girl.
I think one of Jenny's her sister Ali was supposed to be a boy, porque I think she said que her name was gonna be Axel, pero since it came out a girl. Like
supposedly it's common.
That would suck, especially if you're buying like one gender specific.
I don't know if you guys have seen like when couples are like, we don't want to know the gender. Como salga, salga.
That was me. Yeah, that was me, bro. I was like, I don't want to know, and I want to be like surprised hasta el último. Yeah. See what it is.
Would you do it though now? Like you think Yasmin would be down?
No, she's not down. I would want to at least like one kid.
Well, no, I feel like it would have to be like both of you guys. So you guys are like both supposed
Yeah, for sure. It's like had to be, you know. Pero I mean, I'm okay. Si ella quiere saber, I'll know. I still want to know, you know. At the end of the day, like I want to know, like a ver qué es. Pero
would you be down to do that?
I'll be down for one. But like I know Jenny.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You guys would both have to be on board, you know.
I know she can't. She won't be able to hold that. Excitement. Or, I don't know. Like I'm even debating. Like I'm telling the doctor, hey, when you give us the envelope, give it to me. Don't give it to Jenny, porque she can't hold secrets. You know, she wants to know secrets. She can't hold surprises.
Yeah.
Like she wants to know. You know.
So gender reveals are for everybody, including the parents.
Yeah,
I thought it was just for like.
No, they.
When you guys are telling your guys' family.
Before they do the ultrasound, they tell you, do you want to know?
Oh, okay.
That way, when they're looking at her, no digan like, oh, he's this, or she's this long, or she's this, you know. Y si dices like, no, I don't want to know, like, it is this long. Yeah. It is this way, you know. And then
it has no pronoun.
y ya le.
They are.
Respect your respect.
Yeah, they give it to you in an envelope sealed. Yeah, you could give it to someone, and that way they know and do your gender reveal.
Blue or pink?
Yeah, blue or pink.
Yeah, we already have a
name.
The person we want to give it to.
Give it to me, bro. I got you.
You down?
Yeah.
Nah, don't tell Mimo. Feel like Mimo she won't be able to wait, you know. Now we shout out Joanna.
Hey,
we
picked her.
We picked her. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, she just had, because I told Jenny, like, does she have to decorate or what? She's like, oh no, she just has to buy the poppers. I'm like, oh, okay, we good.
To prep it. Yeah, bro, that's exciting, dude. You ready? It's gonna fly, dude.
Yeah,
it's gonna
fly.
Bro.
3 months, bro.
I was just thinking about that today. Like, dang, it's already 3 months.
Like, I get notifications. 13 weeks. I'm like, what the heck? It was like 5 weeks. I saw like 2 weeks ago.
Well, that's why I asked. I was like, have you started buying like things for the baby? We want to buy like the carriola, the crib, you know, like
do those big expenses, bro. Ahorita, bro.
Yeah.
Before it comes.
Yeah.
Y también, like, what I would do is, like, every single paycheck, like, either wipes or
that's
diapers,
what we want to do.
Para que se vayan acumulando.
Porque...
Y ahorita, like, it's like a whole closet, bro, de puro diaper.
Porque remember the TikTok we sent you, the Menards, que, like, all the wipes you can fit, plus you get 15%. Like, they were on sale for, like, 97 cents.
You seen those bags, like, 11% discount?
Like, all you can fit?
No? It's like...
I've seen them at stores, like, everything you can fit in here for, like, a certain price.
So they told me about it, bro, and I stocked up, and they were on clearance.
Yeah.
So they were, like, 80-something cents, and then with the 11-something, like... The whole bag me salió like, I think $18, bro.
Dang.
Y una box te sale like $27, $30.
Damn, bro.
So
you came up.
Yeah, I deleted TikTok, but I think I'm gonna get on it just to
really know what I was like, Abner hasn't sent me any TikToks. Yeah, like literally, bro. He was like the main one because me mandaba. And I was like, damn, Abner hasn't been on, I guess. Or he's not sending me anything.
Nah.
Luego me dice, did you watch it? Like, yeah, bro. Like, how come you didn't say anything? Like,
that's how it was at first with him. Like, no decía nada. And then, like, de repente me mandó uno, I'm like, oh, ve. Ya hasta me estaba agüitando, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna send no more. Pero ya de repente me mandaba, and then, like, sometimes he, like, you say something, no?
Oh, like, I would bring it up, like, oh, like, I saw it, you know, or relate to it. One time me pasó, okay, I sent somebody a TikTok, and they sent it right back to me.
Oh,
like, oh, I thought I was on my, like, timeline. But I was just on your DMs. I was like, wow, bro.
You've been on and off TikTok for a while.
Why?
Look, for everybody listening, if you don't have TikTok, don't download it. It's addicting. It knows what you like, and it gives you what you like. You know,
I mean, that's the point.
Like the algorithm is super advanced. You know, I feel like yeah, they can read your mind. Like, oh, this dude wants to watch Hot Wheels. Y boom, boom. Here's your Hot Wheels videos. Y llegaba y I was like, ooh, I want to do this, and this. Y llegaba y TikTok, I'm just like for hours, bro.
For real?
So I
think that's a self-control thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll get on and I'll see a couple of videos and I'll be like, okay, that's enough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I think I'll spend more time watching the videos that people send me. Because I'm like, all right, like these are the trending ones right now. After 20 videos.
No, yeah, like even Isaac one day they were at the park in let's say on their way there, he looked at the 20 videos I sent him. They were at the park and then on their way back. I forgot, pero sobró like it was like a 15-20 minute time que pasó y ya tenía otros 20 videos. And then he was like, oh, Abner's on TikTok. I just deleted it porque I was wasting too much time. I want to be more productive, you know?
Yeah.
I want to make I was listening to a podcast, like, I want to make my 24 hours count, you know? Y ahorita with the baby coming, like, I saw una picture que really got to me, que el baby está sentado and, like, the parents are just recording him on their phones.
Mm-hmm.
Y like so está la foto, like there's like the picture y it's divided in two. So the picture on top está el baby in the middle, mm-hmm. playing with doing something. Y están los parents like recording him or on social media, I don't know what they're doing. So
on TikTok.
So on TikTok. So están los parents recording the kid y abajo like the point of view del kid y nada más está el phone, you know? Yeah, I'm like, nah, I don't want my baby to feel like that, you know. I want to give it, like, when the time comes, I want to give whatever it is, love and attention, you know. Uh-huh. So before that time comes, I want to break that habit, you know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to delete all my social media, pero I didn't want to delete Instagram because of the podcast. Like, I want to be able to upload, like, like maybe when we have money, you know, hire a social media guy person. Nah, pero I try not to be on it. Once I get home, like, I try not to be on it, you know. Mm-hmm. Like, at work, it's like to waste time, you know. Yeah. Like, let me take a 15-minute break. Mm-hmm. Pero at home, I want to try not to use it as much porque, like, otra vez, Isaac, you know, compita. He's like, boy, like, you don't be on TikTok, but you be on Instagram. Are you looking at videos?
Watching the TikToks?
Yeah, bro. So, like,
called the Reels, no?
Reels. I was like, that's true, you know, like, I replaced una cosa con otra, you know, so.
You were just looking for that guilty pleasure.
Yeah, bro. Y ahorita, I want to read more. Y I want to como educate myself more. Porque I think it was Jenny, the one that told me, like, you gotta, dice, there's all this, porque le dije, Jenny, like, look for topics for us to talk about in the podcast. Like, porque she's into, like, news and all that. She's like, oh, well, get us topics, like, something that happened throughout the week. Y, like, we'll talk about it. she's like you. Oh, cause me contó algo y I know what she was. I forgot what it was, but I knew what she was talking about.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you know this? How come you don't like talk about it? I'm like, oh, cause I don't want to seem like
I don't want to get canceled.
I don't want to No, I don't want to ramble and not make sense.
Yeah.
She's like, well, educate yourself. Like, read about it so you can make sense. You know, like.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I should start reading more. So, I want to read. Like, I know you have good books you used to read. So about discipline, and, like. Or like something I really struggle with is like budgeting. So I wanna be disciplined in budgeting. You know, like you guys see my wall full of Hot Wheels, bro.
Yeah, 200 Hot Wheels on the wall.
That's something I wanna stop. You know, like I don't wanna stop collecting Hot Wheels, but when I see one, be like, do I really need this one? You know, porque ahorita veo un cool one, and like boom, next thing you know, I have like 20 of them. You know, so. Like budget.
I mean, that comes to another thing you were just saying, how you don't want to waste as much time. How much time do you spend looking for the Hot Wheels when you are looking for them?
Como unos 10-15 minutes, bro.
Like, I mean, in eso you could have like just gone to a lo que fuiste a la tienda, no?
Like that's why I hate going to stores, bro.
Like you used to be a big time Ross hunter.
I used to, bro. Yeah, sometimes. Like
you're in here right now. It was like, yeah, I went through Lake Street. Remember that's how you found out about the traffic.
Like I like it's como TikTok. Like no voy, pero cuando voy, I'm like, oh, I need this, you know. Yeah. So
I think that's why I stopped myself from going.
Yeah, I guess it would be a different thing to like resell, porque sometimes you can find really good stuff for cheap and then resell it. But I think the problem is, I think you're a hoarder, bro.
I think so, bro. I think like once in a while, everybody goes into that minimalist stage, you know. Y limpié mi cuarto.
Did you throw stuff away? Or no?
I threw, porque un podcast que se llama The Minimalist lo oí y decía like, oh, like little thing, like como tenía cajas, bro, with like papers that my freshman year, bro. Y toda la caja is like tests, worksheets.
Dude, now that you mention that, dude, I have a safe. Remember that fireproof safe that I had? I opened it the other day, bro. Y ahí estaban the grades unopened, bro. from our freshman year, homie. You remember you used to hide them from that, bro?
You ever had your grades from your parents? No?
I don't think so. I just think they know I had bad grades that time.
Bro, we would run from school.
Really?
We would run from school, get the grades, hide them, bro.
Porque I think the mailman, teníamos el horario, right? El mailman, I forgot what time, pasa esta hora, y siempre pasaba en ese time frame. Y like, oh, let's go outside, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I found them. Y eran como 3 o 4. And I still have like my freshman ID.
I have I threw away my tenía freshman, junior, and senior year.
Remember when you couldn't, if you didn't bring your ID, you had to go buy one?
Yeah,
the temp.
I have copies, bro. También tengo
You still have that now?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, es que estaba ahí. And me lo llevé al safe. Dije, I'm going to use this to put my important documents ahí. And it just stayed in storage. It stayed in storage hasta que I was cleaning out. I was like, I need to get rid of this stuff. Man, I wonder what's in the safe. Y ahí estaba todo eso, bro. Even my first referral, bro, ahí está. And I say that just because, like dije, I wanna remember this, you know.
Y yo así, I was so motivated del park, well, the minimalist movement.
Yeah.
Okay, I tenía like, remember when I got suspended for the gang thing? Tenía ahí the reason why I got suspended. Y tenía temp IDs, tenía
everything.
A whole bunch of things. Y lo que dice ahí el podcast decía, we're attached to those things that don't mean anything, you know? Like, you throw them away, you're gonna forget about them.
Or you put them in the garage,
Y así es, like tenía birthday cards from like 10 years ago, bro. yeah, I was like, damn, like I don't want to throw these away. Y las tiré y hasta ahorita. Like,
I feel like every time I like deep clean my room, siempre tiro algo, something like that. And I used to have a lot of stuff. Like, me would come over, she's like, why do you have this stuff? Like, you don't need it, throw it away.
You're right.
And I'll be like, but, and I wouldn't find like a perfect excuse, you know? And then I'll be like, all right, like, she's right. Like, I do have to get rid of this, you know? Like, there's no need for it, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody goes through that at some point, you know?
Y a lot of things were like sentimental, you know, like, oh, but por decir, tenía, you know, the fuego de show, ¿cómo se dice?
Fuego de show.
Like, tenía como unas 4 de esas cositas like, that you flip, the green and red. I was like, oh, I remember when I went with this person, with that person. Pero like, it's hard to throw them away, you know.
You know what I used to do? Like, collect a lot of like things like that were concert tickets. I used to have like a stack, bro.
Yeah.
I just always liked keeping them, you know.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, there was a point where I was like, what do I need these for? Like, I know I went.
Ya hasta ni sabía
Yeah.
cómo hace y todo.
Yeah, and de tanto que lo doblé, put it in my pocket, you know.
You had
I had receipts de Christmas that like I'm telling you, tenía bien hartas
you had a
cosas.
lot of tickets from like the soccer games, no?
Ajá.
You had a lot of those, I remember.
Y back in the day mandaban revistas de soccer.com.
Eurosport.
Ajá, Eurosport. Y ahorita ya cambiaron su nombre a soccer.com. Y tenía como unas 20 revistas, bro. Y I was like, are these worth money? Like, but I threw them away. Like, I didn't even check.
This was when Messi was a youngin' too,
Messi,
right?
Terry Henry, all those guys. Y I posted a lot on my Instagram. I'm like, just so people can like see, you know, like, oh, he still has that. Yeah, a whole bunch of soccer people are like, oh, like that's cool, you know. Pero I like ahorita otra vez, like it was hard to get rid of them, pero like you throw them away, you never think about them again.
Yeah.
So what was the point?
Yo, I feel like ahorita I need to do it again.
I'm trying to see what can we throw away that you don't need.
Like porque I got into the snow globes. A donde quiera que iba, like, oh, I have to buy a snow globe. Y ahorita los quiero tirar, but I'm like, I don't want to, you know, like, I don't want to. Pero, like, they're just taking space in my desk.
I'm trying to think, what do I have a lot of? I think it's coffee mugs.
Oh, yeah.
A ton. Dang, I guess we're all hoarders in one side, like one type of way.
Yeah.
Tengo like 4 bicicletas, bro. Like, I don't even ride bikes, bro.
I don't even ride bikes.
But I mean, that's something different. Like, obviously, you can store that in the garage.
Yeah.
But like, when you have something like that's just taking up space, like in your room,
La motocicleta, bro.
like the freezer.
The freezer? Yeah. Dude, I bought a motorcycle and I never used it.
Really? You used to have it or no?
It's in my desk garage.
Why don't you sell it or it doesn't work?
Well, I mean, no, I mean,
It's
it doesn't work now because it's been sitting for what, like a year?
A year.
Almost 2 years, bro.
Well, ever since you left, ya no la aprendimos.
Almost 2 years, bro. So yeah, it needs work. But when I got it, it worked.
What do you see? You guys see yourselves riding a bike now?
Riding a bike?
Like a motorcycle?
Like any type of
Heck yeah.
motorcycle. Oh yeah, motorcycle.
Yeah, I do.
I feel like I would too, but I'm scared. I feel like I
Aquí?
would want to get like properly trained. You know?
Aquí is scary, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's scary porque, like, I haven't been driven here, like, I guess as often as I used to. Y, like, somebody almost hit me on the way here, bro.
Yeah.
Porque se metieron de, like, ahí on the construction site. Se metieron and I was like, holy smokes, like, me espantó. I don't know if, like, you know, it's just one of those, like, sudden stops.
Yeah.
Me espanta, you just jerk it, like, what the heck?
I just think it's because you're not used to the traffic like that back home too.
So,
right?
like, imagínate con una motocicleta, bro. If I would have been a motorcycle, bro,
Bro, I'm like, you guys saw somebody like with their bike, with their motorcycle. I don't know if they ran out of gas or what, but they were like dragging it down like the crosswalk. I was like, I wonder what happened.
Yeah, in Minnesota, bro, ahí, like, everything's more chill. There's no traffic. So, like, riding a motorcycle will be fun, bro. Because you go on the back roads and no hay nadie, bro. You're just there chilling. You know what I mean?
One time as a kid, I was at my grandma's house and somebody had like a motorcycle parked there. And I wanted to get on to like get a picture or whatever. As I was getting on, I tipped it over. I was like, oh, sorry. They came to pick it up, and I was like, can I still get on? I was like, yeah, but they were like, yeah, but I'm gonna stay right here next to you.
Was it Hispanic white person?
Yeah, it was my cousin's padrino, so he was cool. You know? Obviously, I mean, I'm pretty sure he got mad, but todavía me sacó a la vuelta, you know.
Nah, I asked that question porque recently I was talking to one of my Tito, and I was like, I was thinking about it, like,
oh, he's into bikes, right?
I was like, nah, I can't see. I feel like I have a heavy foot. Like yeah. I love speed. I love going fast. Like I feel like I would get too crazy in the bike. You know?
Times that I've gone to Mexico, like I've ridden like las little motos that they have. I've ridden those, and then the 4-wheelers too. Yeah, but I think I like the 4-wheelers a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of 4-wheelers.
Yeah. Oh, that's something I would like.
I would rather, like, if I was to buy something like that, I would rather buy a 4-wheeler. Or like a racer. Those are dope.
Como, where's McMill from?
Philly.
Like
the dirt bikes.
Yeah.
Dirt bikes. Yeah.
They
do the wheelies.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll be scared. Oh, remember the video I showed you? Where the big guy, he's riding through the water and he gets stuck like in midair.
He's a Carnal.
Yeah. Like they're trying to get him.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's the only way I would buy like a bike like that. I'd buy like a 4-wheeler.
Now they sell those like, they look like bikes, but they look like cars.
Oh, los slingshot? No, slingshot.
I don't know what they're called, bro. I just seen one when I was coming here.
There's a lot of them now.
Yeah.
I think it's a slingshot.
Slingshot, yeah. It looked like a motorcycle from the back, no? And then the front end is like
3 wheels, no?
Yeah. I think you need a motorcycle license for that too. I think that's what I heard. I don't know.
See, that'll do, bro.
I mean, yeah. I see some people riding with helmets. Most of the people ride with no helmets, but
yeah, I think you need like eye protection.
Yeah.
But a helmet, I think, is an optional thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I was looking into that when I bought the motorcycle.
Did you ever use the motorcycle?
One time. One time, but it was like kind of just like down the street and then back. And then that's it. And I bought it because it's old school. It's 82? 1982. It looks like super hipster, bro. It needs to be fixed. Yeah. It needs to be fixed. Like it definitely needs new tires because they're old, bro. They have that, what do they call that? The weather cracking. Yeah. So the tires cracking. So it needs tires. It needs a lot of stuff.
Yeah. One time, some kid on my block got ran over by, I don't know if it was a minivan, a pickup truck, or a trailer.
Oh yeah.
But he was riding like a dirt bike and he got hit. So I mean, stuff like that is scary, you know. Especially like, I mean, heavy populated areas like this, you know. You just never know what can happen.
And now that you're gonna start a family, bro, like I bet it's even more scary, bro.
Yeah. If I get one, I'll get a moped, you know. Top speed.
The ruckus, bro.
Top speed is like 50, 45. But then they get freaking crazy people, como dices, bro. Nah,
yeah, honestly, you just never know.
Rather be in the car. Like ahorita we were talking about the bikes here. It reminded me of like the new wave going down in Texas. Que they do the midnight. Que they go into the desert with the little carritos, dirt bikes. Yeah. I don't know cómo se llama, pero.
What?
I'll be down to do that.
They do them on their bridges. Yeah. Like everybody pulls up with their ¿cómo se llama?
They're racers, no?
Racers. Yeah. They're like 4-wheelers, pero carritos.
Yeah.
Like
they come side by side stuff.
They fix them up y todo y put LED strips
like
on
doom buggies type thing.
Like doom buggies. Y hacen concerts y todo ahí en el desert, bro. Y ahorita I think they're catching up to them porque the government always wants money, you know, like they're like, they didn't get a permit for this y blah blah blah.
There's a famous one ahí que se llama como the Fireman, something like that. The Burning Man.
But that's
like a festival.
That's just a festival. Yeah. They kind of do stuff like that.
I thought it was illegal to ride like a dirt bike on the streets.
Isn't it? It is. I think it is.
I think it's different CCs, no? The engine.
Well, I think the dirt bike, as long as you have it registered, I think you can ride it. I think
I
the
just
four
think
wheeler.
it depends like motorized vehicles, right?
Yeah, but I think the 4-wheeler ese sí no puedes, bro. Y there's a
in
como
Minnesota you can.
el día we had the Memorial Day picnic y de repente we see like 4 ATVs like.
Oh yeah, that was the bike club I was telling you.
Oh, you were there,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Y I was like, oh, then that's dope. Pero I know. I have a friend que tiene dirt bikes y like they're always running from the cops.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm straight, bro.
There's some guy in my neighborhood. Oh, well, I've always seen him in my neighborhood, but there's this guy like he's always riding up and down.
Dirt bike.
Yeah.
And I think nah.
Golf
Like
carts are popular over there too, bro.
Golf carts.
Yeah. It's the golf carts that just cruise down. They go to the store. Like
those are fun to drive. My dad used to work in a retirement home, and like Friday nights I would like go and help him. Just honestly, just be with him, and he would just let me drive the golf cart around.
Allá they treat them like when you're driving, you're supposed to treat them like a bike.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you have the space, you can like pass them.
Around them.
No,
Go
okay.
around
That's
them.
pretty cool though.
So like a lot of people, they buy it because it's cheaper, and it's the summertime. Like you go to the store and it's less gas.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of those allá.
Whole parking lot.
They're expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Like let's say a 2001, you're getting it for like 7-8 grand.
Damn.
2001.
That
Now
is
like
expensive.
nuevos, you know they got the LED lights, the
rims.
the chrome
20
rims,
grand.
like
Yeah.
15, 12 grand. Yeah, so because they have people in small towns like they want them,
I think when I went, I saw a couple.
and like pretty much every single town that you go to like has a lake. Where we live, you seen the lake, right? So like people just go to the lake,
Drive
go on the
around.
grass,
Yeah.
and just go fishing or whatever they do.
Like golfing.
Yeah, so
I see the golf carts every day on my route. There's a golf course,
Yeah.
literally in the middle of like the neighborhood where I work at. So I see them every day. Les doy el paso.
yeah, I want to buy one, bro. But we'll see. Probably take it from here, but
I think that's like a perk of living in a small town, no?
Yeah.
For like aquí, like,
Yeah, you're able to do stuff like that.
yeah.
you'll get rammed by.
Yeah.
Porque
Yeah.
allá even they sell attachments to like tow a trailer. So like you see people like a tow a hitch. Se lo ponen a las 4-wheelers.
Oh, okay,
or
okay.
So you could tow a
Un
little
carrito.
trailer.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then a lot of people do like they cut down trees or whatnot, and they have a specific area where they leave the trees. They turn it into wood chips, o puedes ir tú, and then chop it down yourself y agarrar leña for your house, you know. So like allá todo eso, you see a lot of trailers, tractors, y todo eso, and you get permits. It's like what $19 for the season.
Oh, okay.
So it says you pay a permit, and they give you like this little sticker, and it authorizes your vehicle to be on the street.
To do that,
Yeah, so pretty cool, man. The perks, small town.
What other perks do you guys have? That what's something that you do over there that you won't get away with doing here in Aurora?
Meth.
Find out, bro.
No, yeah, meth is it's the popular one, bro.
For real?
Yeah, you don't hear nothing.
¿Tú cómo
about
sabes, bro?
Huh?
How
People
you
I
know?
work with.
That's like
It's just-
their main drug out there.
yeah, los dientes, bro, están todos like done.
Do you think that's coming from Mexico, or do you think it's coming in from Canada?
Oh, no, it's coming from Mexico.
But you don't, because I've heard like I like watching like Border Patrol series shows, but like it's always funny to me when they're like bringing it from like Canada in.
No, I don't think, because like todo viene from St. Cloud, bro.
Yeah.
On that highway you
The
said.
highway, bro. Todo viene de ahí, and it's always, I mean, it's always like the Mexicans with nice trucks, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
I mean,
ese?
you know, you see them working at a job that doesn't pay that much, or they don't even work at all, and they got money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know a guy that, like, cuts hair, y tiene, like, 4 trocas, like, nice, and has a nice house. Like, he's not making all that money from just cutting hair. Pero.
Is everything open back up over there?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have a mask, you're weird, bro.
Dang.
I stopped in Wisconsin, igual, same thing, nothing.
Nobody with the mask.
Yeah. And
I feel like I still see a lot of people here with their masks.
Yeah.
A lot. I still wear mine.
I went to Minneapolis. I think it was on Saturday last week. Y ahí sí, todos, everybody had a mask on at the mall. And then a lot of stores required, like, you wouldn't be able to go in unless you had a mask. Yeah, pero
well, that's the city, no?
That's the city, todo the city. And then, like, I think 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I helped Victor in a wedding, like, photography and video. Y even the venue was like, no, you need to wear a mask. I was like, well, I've been vaccinated, like, do I still need one? He's like, yeah, go get one. And I didn't have one, so I had to go to the gas station and buy one.
Dang.
Pero, and it was in Minneapolis, so in Minneapolis, I guess it's still required. Pero ya, around Minneapolis, nadie, bro. Nadie wears a mask. Nobody. Y at the workplace I work at, they're not strict no more. They're like, if you've been vaccinated, you don't have to wear it. And you haven't been vaccinated, you have to wear it. Pero, like, there's, like, certain laws that protect the workers. That we can't ask them that confidential, like, question. So it's really, like, integrity, like, them deciding if they want to wear it or not. Y pues nadie. Nobody. So.
I stopped wearing my mask at work only because it's hot. Literally the only reason. But I mean, if I go to like the bathroom or something, I'll put it on.
Yuri knows how it gets.
So yeah, that's the only time I wear it. If I go to the store, I'll wear it. I'm fully vaccinated, so I'm just saying.
Kinda.
If they want me to wear it, I'll wear it. And I always told myself like, oh, like even after like they say we don't have to wear it anymore, I was like, I'll still probably wear it, you know.
Yeah. You'll know. I wouldn't wear it because the glasses, bro, they fog up bad, bro. Y si me los quito, like, in the plant, it's like, it's a turkey processing plant. So when I give tours, luego entro, and like, they fog up. Like, and I'm not even wearing anything. So it's annoying wearing glasses. But I have to see, so.
Do you wear contacts at all or no?
Nah, you can't put them on. I think it's a phobia, bro. I think it's a phobia because, like, as soon as I start, like, my eye closes, like.
I feel like I kind of feel you on that because the other day, Mimo was putting eye drops on me. And, like, I couldn't keep my eye open. Right? I just can't. And, like, it's always been a thing with me, too. So I feel like if I didn't have, like, good vision, and they gave me the option to wear contacts, I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, so.
I probably wouldn't be able, like, I'll be able to put them on, but I'm like, how am I going to take these out?
You sleep with them.
Isn't that bad? I heard it's bad, no?
So far, so good.
What's the longest you've gone? Like, 6 months or what?
Probably, bro.
That's implanted in your eye already, bro.
Un día, because I used to do, well, I'm good with art, you know, pero I never got the drawing classes. I was always doing sculptures, you can say, with clay. So un día we did a sculpture with, I forgot, but we had to put it in an oven. Y you could see, like, cómo se cosía la pintura or whatever. So the teacher was like, all right, if you look in the hole, you can see your sculpture or whatever, your piece, your art piece. Yeah. She was still explaining, y de repente I go, she's like, but if you have contacts, don't do it. I'm like, oh! Like, because it can melt. Like,
it'll melt in your eye.
Porque it's an oven, so the heat, it can melt the contact into your eye. So
that's scary, bro.
I don't know. Remember the story I told you where the lady reached into her bag to get her, like, eye drops?
Oh, yeah.
This lady, she woke up from, like, a nap, I guess, and then she reached in her bag to put in eye drops because I guess her contact was, like, irritating her. And it ended up being super glue. So se echó and, like, it obviously, like, it glued her eyes shut. And when she went to the emergency room, like, literally they said that the contact, like, protected her eye from, like, getting the glue inside. So they were able to take out, like, the the contact, like all her eyelashes were gone. Like I'm pretty sure she's not gonna get them back. But they were able to like take the contact that weekend, and nothing happened to her eyesight.
Damn, lucky.
Shout out contacts.
Damn, that's crazy. Sheesh.
All right, so I feel like este episode we it's been all over the place, but ahorita
We're just having a conversation.
let's talk. Let's focus on you. You know, like any goals for the future, any plans. Like, are you like where do you see yourself? You know,
I want to buy a house, bro.
house.
I really want to buy a house. Me and Mimo want to buy a house, but obviously we want to get married first. I mean, but like our house is like our biggest goal, you know. And I feel like right now I've never been able to save money, but like with this new job, and even with her, like she's been a big like help in me, like to save money. And I mean, we have been. That's literally my only goal, bro, to move out of my parents' house.
Y ahorita the interest is low, so
it's low, but
there's no high.
Yeah, prices are high too.
Prices
I heard right now it's like a seller's market.
It is.
So people are literally making money selling their houses.
Well,
dude, I was so close, dude, so close on selling my house. I bought my house for $87,000. And right now in the market it's worth like 160. Bro.
Yeah.
So I would make a good profit, bro. Yeah, I was so close. Nada más que with the contract I did, I have to wait 2 years to sell.
Oh, okay.
So if I was to sell, then they'll take away 25% of my profit. Not even like the whole house, like my profit. So I was like, I'll just wait on that. But yeah, like
who knows? Maybe then.
It's because like the idea was like to sell the house, get the money and pay off the loan, right? Y después with the money, put it in a building that was in downtown, and then it had an apartment, so we would live in the apartment, and then we owned the building, so like the businesses would like pay us, the rent. So we were making money regardless.
Yeah. Y poner ahí señor Mango. Señora Mango, ¿cómo se dice?
Señora Mangonia.
So there was a space for that. Nada más que the guy wasn't. At the time, he was willing to sell, but ahorita with the market y todo eso, he's not willing to sell it. So that's the reason. Oh well, that's the thing that stopped us from selling the house, bro. If he would have been on board, bro, ya no tuviera casa ahorita, bro. Yeah.
Hey, your own building.
Yeah, but how's it going saving, man? It's hard, right?
It is hard, but I don't know. I feel like it's something that I've always needed. I've never been able to do it. Never.
Yeah. That's something I admire from him, bro. On his days off, he like I Snapchat him. He's like, "Hey, what you doing?" Like, "Oh, I'm working." You know, I'm like, "What the heck? You working?" He's like, "Oh, like he does the little side hustle." You know, I'm like, "Oh, that's what's up, bro." I wish I had energy to do that, but es que es que mentally like my day off, I'm like, oh, I chill, you know, like do stuff around the house.
And it's crazy because like on my days that I am off, like I want to wake up early, bro. And like when I have to go to work like during the week, like it's such a hassle to like wake up in the morning. But it's just literally it's all a mentality thing, you know. Because I mean, once I'm at work, I'm like, I'm already here, you know. Like it's literally just the idea of waking up and having to come here.
You're building credit, bro? Nah.
Yeah, my credit's good right now,
That's
bro.
good.
So like by then, I have some debt, but by the time I'm like want to buy the house, I'll have that paid off.
Yeah, bro. Because if you have a good credit and then you have a really good down payment, bro, you get.
So honestly, like my credit, I've always like fresh out of high school, I was like, that's the first thing that I need to work on, you know. And ever since then, like everything that I have, like credit cards and everything, like I've never been late on payments, nothing.
Cause when I didn't start building credit till we went to college in Chicago. Yeah, I took the secure card, bro.
Oh yeah.
And I had it for maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years. And the credit that I built off of that, bro, that's the thing that helped us buy the house. Yeah. Bro. If I would have never started that credit thing, bro, nah, bro.
Nah, yeah, my parents would always tell me that. They're like, oh, like just go get a loan, get a credit card, small credit card, and after that, like I would just get like small loans out, and I would pay them off. And then I just kept doing it, and eventually, like I was the one getting like offers, you know. And obviously, I wasn't getting everything that I was offered, but if I needed something or I saw that something would like me convenía, I would get it. And even now, I'll be like, all right, like, I'll put this on this credit card, pay it off, and then it's going to boost my credit score a little bit up, you know?
There's hacks to, like, trick the system, you know? Like,
Yeah, I've heard of...
Okay, like, pay 15 minutes before and then, like, do the full payment. I was like, wait, what?
I don't know, it's still a process, you know? Because, I mean, once you make the payment, it's not like it's going up right away, you know? But that's something I've always, like, made sure that it was good, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, you need that for, like, anything, too. Like, my best friend, he works at apartment complex. He's, like, the leasing manager. And I think you need, like, a credit score of, like, 650 and higher. And I was like, dang, like, can you imagine people that don't have a good credit score? And they literally have nowhere to live, and you're asking them for, like...
The credit score.
Yeah. So it's like...
Yeah.
That couldn't be me, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. Like, creo aquí, I don't know if this relates to us, but like you were born here. Like, as soon as you're born, like your credit score is there, you know.
Yeah.
Like, even like, let's say once you turn 18, like, you're able to use it. I mean,
but even then, it's like you have nothing because you've never paid anything. You know, you've never owned anything.
It's crazy. Porque there's this guy that goes to church que tenía su daughter. Y su daughter, like, I guess when she was 16, 17, like, she applied for a loan, or she was getting letters que if you don't pay this money, we're going to take you to court. She's like, what the heck? She's little. Like, she don't got nothing. Y que she owed, like, all this money. Pero que they had, like,
somebody was just
the identity, her social y todo, que they got all this money y todo. Yeah, it was a big old hassle. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, bro. And just identity that was scary, bro. Like,
you just never know.
Yeah, like, como dicen, like with the pandemic, a lot of people were on their tablets, phones, computers. Y, like, ahorita, like, the hackers, the scammers are in that, you know, like, computer y todo. Y there's videos online que, like, people, like, they troll the scammers.
I was literally about to tell. I saw a TikTok on it where I guess the guy gets the scamming call, and, like, he acts as if he's, like, somebody of a committee, like, trying to, like, catch these scammers, and, like, the scammer ends up hanging up.
They target elderly people porque they don't know they don't know technology, so se la creen, you know. Y, like, they troll them porque they're like, oh, where you from? Oh, California. Oh, it snows a lot over there, right? They're like, yes, a lot of snow. And they're like, oh, you're not really from California. But yeah, that's what's up. A house, any
I want to lose weight, bro.
Lose weight?
Yeah, I think that's... Maybe I would say getting a house would be a long-term goal, but I wouldn't want it to be that long. But short-term, I feel like I want to lose weight. I'm about to start going to the gym. I had stopped. I mean, when I first started working at FedEx, I feel like I was going to the gym then, but then I just stopped. I was like, I'm getting my exercise here. But then I got used to the job, and I was like, I don't run as often. But now I feel like I gained some weight this year. And I mean, over the pandemic too, you know? Yeah. I just stopped going to the gym. But now I feel like that's another short-term goal that I have for myself.
Is there a weight limit you want to reach?
There isn't. Like, I've never, like, I don't even know how much I weigh now, bro. Like, I've never been that type of person to, like, get on the scale and see how much I weigh. As long as, like, my clothes fit, I'm good, you know?
Yeah. Like, usually...
Literally, like, right now, like, more than half of my closet, like, it fits, but it doesn't... I don't like how it fits on me, you know? I don't feel comfortable.
Tell me about that. I gained porque I was into the gym, pero after Tennessee, como que I got lazy, you know? Y luego my trainer, shout out Osama, he went on vacation to Texas. So he was like, hey, pero vas, you know? Like yeah. Y it's just laziness, you know? Like, no fui. Y, like, shirts que antes que me gustaba cómo se veían, I'm like, yeah, let me take it off and put out another one.
Yeah, bro. And that's literally how I feel, like, with all of my clothes. So now, like, I don't even want to, like, lose that much weight. I just want my clothes to, like, fit good, you know? And that's literally it.
A couple pounds make a difference, bro.
Yeah.
Porque I remember when I first started at FedEx, bro. I think Yuri was the first one to point it out. He's like, hey, bro, like, you look skinny. De repente I was like, what, for real? Pero de repente you get comfortable with the job. Porque al principio, like, you're hustling. Y de repente the job gets easy.
Te acostumbras,
So you don't run as much. You walk. Hey, let me go get the snack over here. Y like, y así, bro, así era. Y ahorita like, también, I think that's like a goal I have también, short-term goal.
Lose a couple pounds.
I want to get to 190, 185.
I think another goal I would have is, build muscle. Like, the times that I've been to the gym, it's always been to, like, lose weight. But maybe this time I can lose weight and, like, gain some muscle, you know?
Well, that's one thing I heard, que cardio, it's like something, not a lie, I don't know a word to say, pero misconception. Misconception. Yeah. Que cardio makes you lose weight, pero like lifting weights, heavy lifting gets you to where you faster in a way. I don't know.
Heart rate.
No, not heart rate. Like makes you lose weight. You know.
Oh, okay.
Y back in the day, yo pensaba que let me run this 6 miles y be on the treadmill, you know. Pero
I feel like now too though, like when I look at my body, I'm like, if I were to lose weight and like be skinny, I feel like I would look scrawny, you know. And I feel like now people like will look at me and be like, he's a pretty big guy. I wanna like mess with him, you know? Yeah. So I think maybe that's why I want to gain muscle too. Like if I were to lose like a lot of weight, maybe the muscle can like still intimidate some people, you know.
So actually, it's on video.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna happen.
Anybody that sees him and he's not on it, check.
And I just signed up at a new gym too, so I'm excited about that.
No more Planet Fitness.
Nah, I'm going where Abner goes.
Oh, that one.
No AC, so we're gonna be burning.
We're gonna keep it low key though, cause nobody can go.
Oh, nobody knows?
No,
you haven't seen nobody? Because everybody goes to Planet now, huh?
Edge.
I
love to go to Edge,
And this one's low key, like when I was telling him.
He told me it was family owned, so I was like, okay. Then
I was like, when I go, I see like the most people I've seen lifting at the same time was like 5 people, and that's including Johnny and I, you know. So
it's low key, huh?
Yeah, it's low key. So
how about you?
Me? No, I'm good.
You need to keep that dab.
No, like any goals?
Goals?
You calling him fat, bro?
I know, right?
No, because I know how he is. I mean, we've talked about it, you know. He's like, no, like ahorita I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So, like, pero any goals, you know?
No, not really.
What about for your business?
No, I think a goal is kind of fix up the house more.
At a pool.
Like kind of adding like the safety features porque we're in the process of applying for foster care.
Oh. Okay.
So I know that they're gonna go and check out like the house, like updated, like for example doorknobs, like security features for the kids and stuff like that. So kind of to get that ready before like they got you're approved. We need an inspector to go. And nothing's ready, you know. So, like, kind of work on the house that way it's ready, you know? Porque, I mean, I don't know anything about being a foster parent, pero, like, I'm trying to educate myself, like, reading and YouTube videos, y pues dicen que it's always, like, unexpected. Like, they just call you and, like, hey, you have a kid, así, like...
Wait, so do they, like, pick the kid out for you?
Well,
or do you like?
Well, when you put in an application, I
kind of tell them what you're looking for.
You're looking into like
what
a certain race, a certain age, a certain whatever, and we just put we're open to anything. Yeah, so anything. See, they call us, they bring them, and we'll just have them till.
Foster is cuando you have them for a little bit, no? Or is it like
it's
foster with adoption?
I think it's like. Foster is like a phase, right? So when you have a foster kid, it's either like something is going on, like let's say a trial,
Oh, okay.
Or let's say it's just a single mom and the mom is being like detox porque it was an addict or something. And if she doesn't like, let's say, fix her ways or does better, then that foster kid will go into adoption. So then, let's say I have this kid, right? And then it goes into like adoption. Then I have the first pick. Like, do I want to stick with the kid, or do I hold them till they find someone that wants to adopt them? You know, so it's like a phase. It's just like the phase where you kind of take care of the kid till they figure stuff out, and if it goes in like to the next, I guess, phase. I don't know if there's like a term for that, but adoption. Then we would say like, okay, I want to adopt them, or like, no, like I can't adopt them. Like, we'll just keep him till he's adopted. But yeah, man, it's something we've been wanting to do. So yeah, just getting the house ready and preparing for that. And it's a lot of work porque with the business, work, baby. And so yeah, trying to prioritize.
There's this movie that I really liked. It was pretty funny, but it's about that, like foster care and adopting a child. It's called Instant Family. It came out like a couple years ago. It's pretty funny. I think you should watch it. Instant Family. Yeah. What's his name? Mark Wahlberg is like the main character. He's like the dad, pues.
Guy.
And the only reason I know about it is because this comedian I listen to, se llama Tom Segura. He was in it. He was pretty funny. Literally, the only reason I went to go see it in the movie was pretty good. Yeah.
I'll check it out, bro.
Yeah.
Instant Family.
Yeah, bro. That's something in the radar. So, a ver qué pasa.
That's good. What about you, bro? What are your goals?
Long term? Damn,
starting to get deep.
No, damn, my boys, bro.
His voice cracked.
Now, long term, girl. What up, bro? Long term goals is just be like ahorita, just be financially stable, you know?
Yeah.
Like ahorita, it's like, okay, do I spend money on this and then like, not struggle, pero vermelas luego, you know? So I want to be able to, like the Hot Wheels, you know, be like, oh, I can only buy so many, y luego the budget, you know? So I want to be financially stable where I don't have to worry about that, you know? That's a goal I want. That comes in ahorita, like the discipline, you know? Be like, okay, let me aguantarme a couple years and like stack up on it, y luego later on, you know, disfrutar lo que, like ahorita, like, okay, like agarrarme, grab my wallet for the time being, y stack up on my cheese, como dicen, y like later on, like okay, you know. Porque something Jenny and I want to do is like give, you know. Like I feel like that's como un calling que tengo, you know. Like I want to help people, pero like how am I gonna help people? Like if I'm, you know, like if I help over there, I'm gonna be tight over here, you know. And that's something porque I have like ahorita with the pandemic, I wanted to do all these things, like with like all the elderly people, like quiero llevarles like comida, toilet paper, pero I'm like, you know, like if I do that, I'm gonna be, you know,
Time myself.
So I want to get to the point where I'm like, okay, I can help these 3 families and not worry about, you know, this bill, you know. So that's a long term goal, is be financially stable to help people.
Help yourself too.
And help myself, yeah. With the kid, like I want to give him, well, por fe, you know. I want to give him everything, you know. I don't think they're twins, but I was hoping for twins, but. Pero como dicen, you know, like, que salgan 2, bro.
Yeah, sometimes, bro.
Pero sí, it's just that, you know. I feel like ahorita siento que I get my check and I'm like, what am I gonna spend it on? You know, like I have this $700. I'm like, okay, I have all this and I can still pay off this, you know. Yeah. I feel like tengo que get that discipline, you know, like okay, no, like I don't know, bro. You guys understand me?
Yeah, I feel like that's another one of my goals. I wouldn't say if it's short term, long term. I don't know where it would fall, but I don't want to live check to check. Because I feel like I still do that. Yes, I'm making more money than my last job, but it's true. Like, you make more money, you spend more money. You know, obviously. But that's something else that I really want to do. Like, I don't have to worry. Like, have to depend on that paycheck on Friday. You know, like, oh, I'm about to get paid. You know. And I'm like, right now, I'm already, all right, this is what tomorrow's paycheck is going to go to, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't want to, like, worry about that. Even if it's just, like, a week's check in advance, like, I'll be straight, you know? Like, I'm straight for, like, a whole week in advance.
What I do, in my direct deposit, yo le pongo, there's a way, because I have ADP, and I think you guys use ADP también. Or I don't know, pero where it deposits my money, like a certain percentage or a certain amount to one account, and then the rest to one account. So like what I do is like I make sure that I get paid what I'm supposed to get paid. If it's right, then whatever goes on the other account, like I don't even like keep it in mind. And like ahí está like well, we call it the emergency fund. So it's just like racking up.
Yeah.
Y just in any emergency. Like the other day, el carro, the black one, like se nos descompuso. And we took it to the mechanic, and they charged us like close to 1,600. And we're like, I was like, dang, like that's a lot of money. And at the same time, like I was thinking, like I don't have money to pay that.
Yeah.
So then I went to my emergency fund, and like I was able to pay it off that heat, you know. That way, like, yeah, you just never know when you're gonna get an emergency, you know. I just rely on that paycheck. Like from there, save into a savings account. Then I'm able to see. El emergency fund is just racking up. That's how I do it, and it helps.
And low key, that's what I have now too. Like I have something saved up to like the side. I don't like even think about those. I'm like, that's just literally for an emergency. You just never know when you're gonna need them. You know. And that's something else. Maybe another goal that I would have, like keep putting more in there. You know.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm just I have those there like, it's like nothing. Como si no tuviera nada ahí. But I mean, that's something I would like to like keep adding more to, you know.
Andale, like adding to the piggy bank, because you just never know. Or like when you buy a house, like you're like, oh well, we just use the emergency fund. He has that much money, you know. But it's finances are tricky and they're hard, bro.
Yeah, I wanna get educated in that, you know. I feel like that's something I ignored for a long time, you know. I feel like ahorita ya I need to get, you know, on it. Like I wanna, como the interest rate is down, so a lot of people are getting the 15-year loans instead of refinancing. So I'm like, well, I don't know, none of that, you know. Like, so I want to get educated and all that.
Yeah.
How long have you had your house?
3 years this year. No, next year. Next
2 years.
Yeah,
well,
3 years next year.
What some people do is like they refinance, and they get it appraised, and then if you want, they could give you the difference. And like a lot of people pay that, like that's how they pay off their debt.
Yeah.
Because they're paying that percentage rate rather than the credit card rate. You know, because credit cards are like 24, 23%, versus like let's say your house payment is just like 2%, 1%.
Yeah.
So, and
that's how it was. Like, una credit card que I don't recommend to anybody, bro, is Sam's Club, bro. Like, I had like a $3,000 debt. Y vivía, like, por decir, my minimum. Y like only like 20-something dollars.
I think that's any credit card in general.
So I was
like a interest rate like that much, because I was like in the same thing like that. I literally had to get a loan just so the interest rate could stop.
Yeah, bro.
Because the interest rate was like killing me.
Yeah.
And I mean, luckily, like I was able to, like, I'm getting out of that. Literally, like that's literally my biggest debt that I'm in now. So I mean, if it wasn't for that, like that interest rate would have like kept racking up, you know. And now I stay away from credit cards.
Yeah.
I have one credit card that I use as my Apple card. And I'll use it like, all right, like I can just pay this off like next 2 months, you know, and that's it.
Yeah, because a lot of cards have that option of like if you buy something from like this price and up, they give you like $18.
Yeah, which is that's something that's like convenient, you know.
Yeah, that way.
But if it's like a credit card that you've had for a while now, like
there's credit cards
that they're gonna charge you the interest rate no matter what. Yeah, like
if you don't pay it, if you don't pay all the way to zero in that month, they charge you that interest rate. Yeah, so be smart out there, people.
Yep. All right. Before we end, I wanted to. I was like. I wanted to ask. I'm like at the end. I'm gonna ask this question. It's just like I read. You know, like we can all answer or just you. It's like if you could go back in the future and like tell something to your younger self, what would you tell? Or what would you tell yourself?
Hey, bro, deep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go that young. I would just go to like my high school, like getting out of high school. So maybe senior year is start saving. Start saving since then. Like I like, not that I feel like I wasted the last 5 years, 6 years that I've been out of high school, but it's like, damn, like what did I really? I mean, because I really haven't started saving since from like maybe like last year, you know. So I was like, imagine if I would have saved like those 4 or 5 years, I would have been able to get my house by now, you know. Especially seeing like friends and everything like get their own houses. I'm like, oh, like maybe they started a little bit early, you know. But that's something I would definitely tell myself, like you could have started earlier, and you would have been where you want to be at now, you know. But I mean, I try not to think about it that much, but that's something I would definitely like. I would have told myself,
Right? Yeah.
Like, hey, like do this, you know. Yeah. But I mean, back then it's like I was fresh out of high school.
Yeah,
I was making money, you know. And it happens to everybody, you know.
Everybody.
And you don't want to listen to the people that are telling you save your money. You just don't, because it's like, dude, I'm making my money now. Like, let me spend it.
Yeah. Remember when we used to work in painting? I had a job, bro. That job would pay me $25 an hour, $25 an hour, bro. Painting, like ESCM means 40 hours, and then I would have a second job, $18 an hour, bro. Like like every 2 weeks, I agarraba like como like 2,500, bro. Where's that money? I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, it happens to all of us, man.
Jordans every week.
Jordans, yeah. I remember, dude, I was dumb, bro. Like, I would take all my friends to eat. You know, I'll pay, bro, don't worry. No, like,
where those friends?
Where's
those friends at? No.
You know? But I guess it's a stage everybody goes in. But
literally, I feel like everybody goes through it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt you till like after you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, right,
man,
like,
I was so
dumb.
dumb. Yeah. And yeah, como dices tú, those parents dicen, and it's true, bro. Like now I see a lot of things que let's say my dad would tell me, like now I remember, like for example when our dad would want us at home like at a certain time. Now like when my baby was born, I thought about those things like, oh heck no, I'm not gonna let her pass like this time, you know, like I'm gonna take care of her, you know. And now like I started to think like, dang, like
I mean, I think about that now, like with my siblings, I'd be like, why? Like I'll be home like on Saturday, like at 9-10 p.m. And I'm like, damn, why are they not home yet? Like, where are they? And then I'll be like, dude, like you were out here till like 5-6 in the morning, like every weekend, you know. Yeah. So it's like,
you feel like I can't even tell.
Yeah, literally, and I don't because I was like, I was worse. So like, what are you expecting? Like, get them when I see like, to stay igual, you know. So I'm just like, I don't even like try to bother. But like, I do. Se me pongo a pensar, you know. But I mean, I feel like just like what we just said, everybody goes through it, you know.
It's a phase.
Yeah. Something I would tell myself when I was young, I think, is like, don't be afraid to try new things, or don't be afraid to try it, porque I think a lot of opportunities opened up, and I was always too afraid. You know, who knows where I could have been like now, you know, if I would have like taken a shot, you know, to those opportunities, or let's say like even education wise, you know, like I had the support, the mom and dad. Pero because I was afraid of like being, you know, failing, dije, mejor no. I'd rather not, you know. And who knows what career, you know, would have like intrigued me to, you know, be better, do better. And it's just like, like not being afraid to like give it a try. Just give it a shot, you know, and where it goes. If you know, like, porque I think growing up it was always like being on the safe mode. You know, it's like I know how to do this. I know I'm good at this, so I'll just stay here. You know, rather than you hear something you're like, but that's just beyond my expertise or whatever.
And your comfort zone.
Y digo mejor no porque I'm not gonna be good at it without me knowing. Who knows? I might be really good at it.
Yeah.
So I think that's something I would tell myself.
And honestly, I feel like that's something else I would tell myself too. Like, don't be afraid to like take risk,
Yeah.
Because even with the job I have now, like no quería, like you would tell me like, hey yo, come work over here. It's good money. But I was like nah, I'm comfortable over here. Like nah, like I'm good here.
And me too, bro. There was remember a couple months, me like had told me she's like go work with that. I was like nah, I'm okay. I was like that sounds like a lot of walking, And I was comfortable at my job, but I mean look at me now, like. I'm making more money, putting in more hours, and I have a whole different shift. I don't know, like even she like realized it too. That she was telling me like, oh, like you look way less stressed. Like it looks like your last job like had you more stressed, And I mean, yeah, you just never know until you try it.
Yeah, try it out. See.
Yeah, I think you talked about it hace ratito. Like I love this job, bro. Like. I wake up in a good mood, A veces sí me levanto con sueño, like swerving every day. Pero like,
once you're like doing it, like
I never. Porque antes I'm like, man, this job I hate it. Why am I here? Like I'm gonna go be stressed. Yes, like the job we have now is like, I never have that in my mind. Like I hate this job. Why am I here? Like like I need a better like. So far, it's. I'm glad you put me on. Like yo, there's money to be made. Shout out to our bosses. There's opportunities, to like make more money. Pero it's all. I don't know. There's more to it,
Yeah.
Porque. Comprando rutas y they're worth millions, bro. Algunas, bro.
Bro, I've never had bosses like the ones we have now. Never.
Yeah.
Like these guys are like down to earth. Like what would surprise me at the beginning, though. Every day they'd come up to me like, "Hey, how are you? Like, how are you doing? How's your family?" I'm like, "Damn!" Like, for you to come and ask me that, like it's like, damn. Like none of my bosses would ever ask me that. They're like, they'll come up to me like, "What are you doing?" Like, what are you gonna do next? It's like, dude, like, chill. Like, we're human beings too, Like, it's not all about work, And even though like they do push that agenda of like, hey, like, be careful, be safe. Obviously, they're doing it because they're gonna protect their company, but they're worried about us too, and our safety.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, I've told this to everybody, like. I've never had bosses like this, which is something else that makes you like the job, Like you like being there because you like the environment with everybody too.
They're so cool que los invité a mi boda, bro. I invited them to my wedding. I was like, yo, you guys have to go. Like they've done so much for me, bro.
For all of us, bro. Yeah, I remember when you first started, they helped you out with the house.
Yeah.
I remember like when we got Miguel in there, I think it was like a thing of like finding my replacement, I think, because I knew I was leaving. So I remember I told, I don't know, I think it was Nick. I told him like, yo, take care of him, man. Like he's a good guy. I remember he started on Saturdays, right? Just puro Saturday trabajando.
Yeah, he was part-time.
And yeah, bro, I left. And then next thing I know, he's like
full-time.
He's full-time, and then he's in charge, bro. So like, and I remember like jokingly, he was like, "Yo, like you got any more Sotos laying around? Like, bring them here."
Any more Soto brothers?
Like no, I was like, "Well, start making them because like, I need them here." And I was like, "Damn."
No, but I got a Carnal in law.
It's gonna be the episode title.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like. And it wasn't like just like Sotos that he would like want. They would always be like send me good guys, and we knew good guys, And we knew people que querían trabajar and wanted to come in, pero we didn't want to bring them porque sabíamos que...
Then it makes you look bad, you know?
Ajá. And aside from, like, our reputation, like, they're good people. Like, why bring someone that's gonna milk the clock or like, just, like, try to hustle them out, you know? And, you know, so, like, yeah, like, yo siempre les decía of people, like, you know, like, I would think, like, would be good, you know? That's why I got Amran and then Miguel. Like, yeah, they're good people. They like to work, so, like, hit them up. Y entraron, bro.
Yeah, that's why I put him on. Porque I'm like, oh, this dude's a hard worker, you know? I'm like, no muchos duran second shift, bro. Especially, 2-3 years?
Yeah. No, bro, it was close to 5. I was about to do 5 years doing second shift. Straight out of high school, I think I worked at 2 fabricas. Like, and they were, like, third shift, bro. And then I was like, man, like, screw this. Like, I don't want to do this. I think I was off for, like, 9 months. Like, I was just living off whatever I had saved up. Like, my income taxes and everything. I remember I went to Cali and Mexico for a month. I came back and I did my income taxes again. I was like, well, now I have more money. Like, I'm not going to go back to work. And then, like, se me iba acabando, and I was like, damn, like, I think I'm going to have to go back to work soon, you know? And one day, my aunt, when she was the one that had gotten me the job, she was like, hey, you want to come work with us? I was like, yeah, I mean, why not? And yeah, I went and duré almost 5 years, bro. And it's crazy because, like, now, like, during those 5 years, I didn't get not even close to what I'm winning now, you know? And even just, like, the raises, they weren't nothing compared to, like, the ones now.
And they're so, like, sudden.
Yeah. And, like, so I was like, damn, like, and that all comes back to, like, damn, did I really, like, waste, like, those 5 years of my life there, you know? And, like, even then, before I got the job here, they wanted me to stay there. They were like, hey, we'll match you. But then, like, I sat down. I literally thought about it for, like, a week. I was like, if I stay, like, how much longer am I going to take for them to give me another raise, you know? So, I definitely made the right choice in leaving. You know?
I remember ahorita que we used to work in painting for years, too. And remember, I was like a boss, bro. I was in charge of an apartment complex, bro. So I had to make sure, you know, apartments get painted. I was like 18, 19, bro. And I was bossing people around. I was telling people what to do, bro. Yeah. And they were getting paid like 18, 20, $25 an hour, bro. Y yo, ask me how much I was getting paid, bro. 13 with 10 cents, bro. $13.10, bro. Bossing people around que
we're getting paid more.
We're getting paid way more than me, bro. Yeah, that's when I said screw it, bro. Heck no. Yeah, y nos fuimos para allá y it was like, okay, started off at this much y pues, you know, like my work ethic is echarle ganas, bro, and you know, like, you know, leave a good impression. Y like what, like 3 months later, boom, big old raise, bro. I was like, what? I was like, what? And then, you know, that they're, like, they promote you, you know? It's like, and it's like a bigger truck.
And obviously, I mean, that's what makes you stay, too, you know? Like, all right, like, they're looking out for you, so you're going to look out for them, too, you know?
Yeah, and then, you know, bigger truck, more money, bigger truck, more money. And like, dang, you know? And I liked it. Aside from the money, it was like, I'm outside so much que llegando adentro, it's just, I just want to be in, you know? But yeah, dude.
Yeah. How long have we been recording?
Damn, almost 2 hours, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anything else you want to tell the people? Anything you want to add?
Nothing. Just make sure you guys keep sharing.
Any shout-outs?
Telling your friends? Nah, no shout-outs. Just a Karina.
Hey.
Shout out Mimo.
Well, yeah, man. Thank you for coming on. Y aquí, just having a conversation.
Dude, this was fun. Like, if you guys ever want
to
bro. Talk again, I'm down.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, one last thing. I don't know if you heard about the whole virus thing since you're a conspiracy theorist guy. How they were saying how it was man-made. Y se les escapó. Like, they're like...
Fauci emails,
yeah.
Right?
So me veo como loco, but
no, but like it's not like it was like on purpose. So I guess what had happened was they were doing research. Obviously, it was all research.
Yeah.
They were obviously the coronavirus has always existed, but they made it stronger. But what they were trying to do is essentially make the vaccine for it. Pero se les escapó, and I guess when Obama went into office, he stopped that. He was like, we're not gonna do that anymore. And when Trump went back into office in 2017, they started doing it again.
What?
And so one of the research labs in China, se les escapó,
Well, según Fauci funded the research.
Yeah. So that's why they're like now they're blaming everything on Fauci, and they were saying how he was saying that like the masks weren't even doing anything, but he was like saying don't wear masks because I guess he wanted all the effort like the people like in the hospitals, like for the nurses, the frontline workers obviously. So he was telling people, oh, like masks don't work, and then he went to say like, oh, you do have to wear your mask.
Speaking of like conspiracy theories, bro. This is about to get deep, bro.
A ver, otra hora, bro.
No, ahorita me acordé. This one girl, she's into like the vaccine, like totally against the vaccine. She sent me a video, bro. Y en este video, like sale like nurses, like chattering, like and it's graphic. They're chattering, and they're saying like this person's not sick, like. Why are we putting them into like a coma and a respirator?
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing that? It's like, I don't know. They just told us to do it, and they have people like healthy people in like ventilator. You know how like ventilators were like with the tubings like infect them with like not the COVID, just infections from the tubes, and they would die, and that's how like they were killing the people. And you know how like with the whole vaccine. People had to get in a ventilator in order to get healed, right?
Yeah.
But it was like, según, a way to like kill them like quicker, bro.
Yeah. Well, we can get. Damn, my boys, bro.
I'm about to go on.
We can go into that rabbit hole, bro, porque. I mean, there's a lot of things que are out there que sound like, pero like they sound legit, como dices.
But at the end of the day, isn't it more just like political too?
Yeah, it all got political. They found a way to control the people.
Yeah.
They basically had.
So like they know like who's to blame for it, but this is what I was listening to. It was a news podcast. They were saying how. Obviously, America's not gonna go and like blame Fauci, because then they were like, all right, so America is to blame for all these deaths. Like, what's next? But it's like, what is next? You can't do anything about it. Like what happened.
Like people are saying, like they should hold China accountable for it, porque they were hiding their numbers of people that were sick. They knew they had lost control of it. And they still didn't close their borders. Yeah. They still didn't want to stay.
But then again, it all comes back to where it escaped from. It was obviously a lab that was being funded by America, And they're saying, well, who's to blame? Like, who's the security of the lab? Like, who wasn't doing their job, Yeah. So it's just like all like they don't know who to put the blame on. And I know like Fauci was getting like death threats or whatever. But it's just a lot of crazy stuff like that,
Papi Fauci.
Yeah. And then they were just saying how he's he's been the leader of that for over 30 years. Yeah. And they were saying all right, this happened when AIDS happened. This happened when Ebola happened. This happened when the swine flu happened. It's is this dude not doing his job or what? But at the end of the day, it's politics. To me,
I feel like Fauci ya no es un scientist. He's more like a political figure, I don't know.
And then they were saying, well, who's above, Fauci? Who's
on top?
Yeah, obviously it's the president, but it's not just the president, there has to be more people that are going to be all right, can we fire him? Are we going to listen to what he says,
If you dig into that rabbit hole, ahí sale Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Ahorita, if you ask Siri, who's the most powerful or who's the most famous doctor, they sale Bill Gates, bro. Bill Gates is a freaking engineer. I don't know. But you know how there's the conspiracy theories que allegedly he wanted to do a mass matar a lot of people in the
in the world.
Middle Eastern countries porque there was a lot of famine y todo eso. Y ahorita que según he's making a killer mosquito or whatever, you know? So all those conspiracies. Y like when I first saw it, like, I told Siri, like, hey, who's the most famous doctor? Yeah, they see Bill Gates. And I was like, what the heck? Like Bill Gates, you know, all those conspiracies about Bill Gates. I was like, oh snap. Pero it's just a rabbit hole you can get lost in, you know, like you start, no, y luego ahí entra child trafficking.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Supposedly, Bill Gates was like going to that island a lot.
Yeah, a lot. The Clintons, I think even Trump was in there. Biden, Bill Gates, a whole bunch of famous people.
They were saying like, I mean, obviously it was like his island, you know, but I forgot what. I mean, I've been listening to too many podcasts. They were talking about how like who keeps the island. Like who in the world like gets to claim that, you know?
I feel like at the end of porque I mean I feel like at the end of the day the elite, you know, like they have the power to like
pick and choose.
Like they own the media, you know, like okay, hide this under the rug, you know, like change it porque dicen que por eso empezó todo lo de coronavirus porque they caught Epstein and his flight logs. Like okay, like they're gonna know who's in it, you know. So what happened? Coronavirus, everything on the news. Don't go out, blah blah blah. Nobody talked about Epstein, you know. He her girlfriend, Gasoline Maxwell, whatever. So it's all a mess, you know. Save the children. Save the children, bro, porque ahorita with all the migration and the border, que a lot of kids are coming, that's another conspiracy, que
a lot of kids are being lost.
A lot of kids are being lost and they're using them for adrenochrome. It's crazy, bro. Look it up. You'll be like, what the heck? This is real. It sounds like it's like something you see in the movie. You hear like una theory, you know, pero you're like, boy, fucking old people. I don't know if it's blood, you know, pero like they inject that into the system so they can feel young, you know. There's a lot of crazy things que han salido, you know, pero allegedly nobody talks about them, you know. They're swept under the rug. You don't know if they're true, they're false, conspiracies. It's just a lot of things, bro.
I don't know. I got the vaccine, bro.
Yeah, I got it too.
Nah,
what can you do? Like,
I mean, I'm gonna get it at one point, but I feel like we're going that way, you know.
Yeah,
pero hasta que if I'm not forced to do it, I'm not gonna do it. Porque
and at this point, it doesn't look like it'll be forced. Like now, it's like things are changing now. You know, like stories like those. You know,
like I said of anyone being sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we'll talk about it. Pero at the end of the day, like I said in the last episode, I feel like I'm happy that everything is going back to normal.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully they're not like, hey.
Yeah.
Get the vaccine.
Well, that's a whole other thing. Like people keep saying that, like, oh, like we're going back to normal. We're going back to normal. But like, if you look at like, say like a map of like the whole world, you literally see that United States is like the only country that's
vaccinating.
Yeah, and it's on its way to like fully opening, and everything else is like, it's not, you know. But I mean, at the end of the day, again, it's politics.
It's politics, bro. Es que. Like, I don't have nothing against the vaccine, but it's sketchy, you know?
Yeah.
Ahorita in California, they're encouraging vaccines que if you get it, you enter a drawing to win $1 million.
A joint?
In Washington,
a joint.
They're giving you beer.
Like,
in Washington, they're giving you a joint.
I'm like, aren't you supposed to be taking care of my health? So it's all como contradictory. Yeah. Like, if I'm gonna get it at one point, like, I'll get it at one point, but ahorita, you know, I'm still able to go to the store, you know, because it might go that way, like, hey, show me your vaccine card. If not, you can't come in.
Right.
Then I'll get it. Or I might not be here by then. We'll go live in the mountains. Well, yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, bro, that's it. I just wanted to tell you because I knew you were.
Yeah, bro. Like,
you need to have like a one episode just full of the
I want to, but again with I want to educate myself. No, I don't want to ramble on.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, there's a lot of information out there.
Yeah.
Like honestly, everything that I just said is like, it's just parts of like what I remember hearing.
Yeah.
But
so there is way more to it.
All right, man. Well, thank you for hopping on the podcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me, bro. It was fun. I came in here thinking like, damn, like it's gonna be like an interview. Like I don't have to talk about myself. Like I don't know. I've just never been like a fan of those things,
Oh, no.
So I was like, maybe we can. And I'm glad like where it went,
Yeah.
And we just had conversation. Like and that's what I wanted to come on here and do. Yeah. So I want to thank you for having me, and I'll definitely be back. Look, we've been 2 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours.
So if you're still listening, man, you're
right.
A real one.
Thank you for still listening to us rambling about it.
Yeah, well, thank you again. Thank you for coming on. It was nice having us in the
This is the first time you guys record together, right?
Second time, right?
Second time? Like together?
First time? Oh, yeah? First time?
Yeah.
Because when I went over there to Minnesota, I wanted to do it, but we just didn't have time.
Mm-hmm.
No, we recorded the day before.
Uh-huh.
So when I was over there, the episode came out.
Yeah.
So this is dope. This is the first time you guys are in the same room.
I'm telling you to move over here already, but okay.
I'll build a studio. This is a decent sized studio, bro. For you guys and for you guys.
Just gotta get rid of a little bit of stuff over here.
Just gotta get more Hot Wheels, bro. Get it soundproof. Yeah, thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, we'll do this again for sure. Not the last time. Like we can just talk about anything. Like we've been talking about for 2 hours. I felt like like I can't see that far. So I was like, how long have we been recording? Like I try to keep it at an hour, but the conversation just went there. I love long episodes. So
yeah, me too. Especially like. I've been listening to like 3-hour podcasts and like they go by so quick to me, and I don't know, maybe some people aren't used to that, but I mean if you're still listening now, salute to you.
Shout out. Shout out. Well, you want to plug your Instagram or?
No, I guess.
Or your
still
YouTube?
Chins. Nah, just still Chins. I don't have a YouTube.
Yeah, we'll put it we'll put it on the Instagram.
If you guys need a DJ, hit me up.
Oh yeah. I was gonna tell you that, like, go ahead, like summer's coming.
Yeah, DJ. I know, family parties, all that. Let me know.
Weddings, quinceañeras, bautizos.
I'll bring a robot. I don't have a robot.
He has everything: speakers, mixer, everything. The only thing he needs is your electricity. That's it.
I'm gonna bring a generator.
Mix it with the beat.
Yeah, let me know. I'm also running a Bad Bunny raffle, so hit me up if you want more information on that. I'm raffling out a pair of tickets.
Se me pasó. I was gonna tell you to bring it so I can take one out on the thing.
On the video. Yeah, so let me know. Hit me up if you guys want tickets. Pull that raffle. Still Chins on Instagram.
Yeah. Check it out.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah. Definitely. Thank you guys. Thank you, Chins. And that was the first time recording. Yeah. So, go say hi to your mom. Go love your sister. Go take out your boo. Take out your boo to a date. And happy Friday. See you guys next week.
Happy Friday. See you guys next week. Stay blessed. Put the guns down. Duke it out.
Chi-Town, put the guns down.
Yeah, for real. They say, like, hey, hot weather, more violence, man. But yeah, man. Thank you guys for listening. See you guys next week.
Deuces.